Hey, welcome back to another stream. That was a pretty nice song I'd never heard before from the Animal Crossing soundtrack. Something that I guess most people probably haven't heard. Well, maybe not most people, but that was called Prologue Phase 5 Snow. Um, I honestly have been missing the prologue music lately, and that was just the song that played. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I gotta fix something. I gotta fix something. It's been a while. I gotta fix something. Okay, that might be better. I hope that's better. Yeah, but most people probably have never heard that before, like myself. Because when the prologue music was playing, it was 1 year ago today, when the game released, and for about like what, a week or so, maybe not that long. Yeah, that was a snowy remix of that. I've kind of been mixing that prologue music because it's a good song. It's very relaxing. It fits the game extremely well, especially the prologue phase, because it's like nothing's developed yet. You're literally on an island just scavenging for sticks and wood and shit. Um, so I wish they kept that as one of the hourly songs. It would have been nice, because at this point, the only way to listen to it in game is to literally just start the game over again, delete your save file, whatever, you know? So today is day 366 of Animal Crossing New Horizons. The game came out 1 year ago today, during a very interesting time in, I'm sure, everyone's life. There really isn't any news to speak of today. This is all she can talk about. Then again, Isabel wasn't here a year ago today. Still. So, what is there to do, you may ask? I mean, there's been a couple updates. Nothing that's really affected me. Nooklings are gonna tell me I sold some stuff. That's nice. Sanrio Animal Crossing cards are out now, so you can get Sanrio Hello Kitty stuff. I'm not too familiar with all that stuff. I think that's more up Emmy's alleyway. You can now... A lot of the updates had nothing to do with me, really. There's stuff that I was interested in. You can now have like 50 slots for your pro designs. I don't know. I bought it anyway, just for the sake of having it, I guess. But you can have that. You can now do custom designs on like umbrellas and flags, I think it is. There's a new custom design app, like Custom Design Pro. That's the one I bought, I think it was. Stuff like that just doesn't really affect me. I think you can buy Switch lights now, because I've never seen them before, but I've been getting them lately. Other than that, the island, I finally feel, is at the cleanest point it's been in a while. I've gotten all the flowers cleaned up since the last stream. Organized a lot of shit. Stuff's looking good. We can do a tour of the island after I do my daily routine, you know, fossil hunting, rock hitting. I am in the process of moving a rock right now, and I don't think I'm gonna get it in an area I'm satisfied with, so I forgot KK is today. Huh, we only got about an hour and a half before we can see him. But yeah, after a couple days ago, Tom Nook, I believe it was, sent me mail, saying, hey, like, it's been about a year, since we moved onto this little island, and he sent me this 1-year cake, which is pretty freaking awesome, very detailed. I just kind of have it sitting out in the rain because, you know, I didn't think it was going to be raining. Yeah, it's, my fucking beaches are cleaned up. It's weird seeing it. It's nice seeing it. Yeah, what we'll be doing today is we'll take a little tour of the island. I'll kind of show off a lot of the things that I've achieved over the year, I guess. Museums and encyclopedias, Nook Mile achievements. Maybe some other stuff that I'm not thinking of. We gotta talk to all of our villagers. Shari and Hamlet have been here for a year ago. We've known each other for a year now. It's kind of wild. I didn't mention I did it. I somehow managed to play Animal Crossing New Horizons for a year straight. I've played this game every day, or every in-game day, since the release of this game. And what I mean by in-game day is, some days I get home from work at like 11 p.m. or something, right? And I'd not be able to jump on this game until 1 a.m., which in Animal Crossing, that is still a day. A new day does not start until 5 a.m. in this game, so while I did not play it, you know, while technically I guess you could say I missed a day IRL, I did not miss a day in-game, which is nice. And getting those fossils, the rocks, that's a lot of money you can make in a day, just by jumping on for 20 minutes, getting your fossils and rocks and selling them. Assuming you have all your fossils, which didn't take me too long to get if memory serves. Oh, right, I don't have a, shit. I don't have a slingshot. Shamrock Day came and went. I didn't stream it because it was nothing special. You could buy shamrock clothing and some, shamrock soda. Because, you know, the Irish love their soda. Yeah, I'm gonna have to destroy that rock again. I'm just so eternally grateful that it did not rain yesterday. I was really worried that it would, because I wanted the island to look in tip-top shape for the stream today and not have to do cleanup. And, oh man, another thing. A little saddened by 1 year into this game and I still have not gotten my sprinkle. I still refuse to use the amiibo card because it feels like cheating to me. I'd still very much like to get sprinkle on my own terms, but the sad thing is, at this point in time, I'm pretty happy with my villagers. Not gonna lie, a part of me is okay with Shari leaving if she were to ask to. She has asked before, even after I've said those very words. But, I think it's just the fact that she's one of my starting villagers, makes me want to keep her. Which is a terrible reason to want to keep her. But I think eventually we will get rid of Shari if it means we can gain a sprinkle. I don't mind having 2 pop stars in my village. I really like Rosie. Rosie is very much grown on me. I'm pretty sure in the early Animal Crossing streams when we had Rosie, or, you know, after Rosie first moved in or whatever, I was like, yeah, she's a fan favorite. Don't really see, you know, what people like about her. She's kind of a cat, you know? I don't know. But now she's really grown on me. Even Whitney has grown on me. One of M's villagers. I don't remember how Whitney came here. I'm pretty sure I just didn't feel like... What was it? I didn't feel like doing a whole bunch of island tours looking for someone I wanted. So I just left it up to the fates and was hoping Sprinkle would show. And she didn't. Because I'm pretty sure in this game if you have friends, best friends, maybe it's best friends, any of their villagers that left will always occupy that spot if you don't do island hunting. Because I'm pretty sure that's been the case for M as well with my villagers, because she's gotten like Chevre and Keaton, Claws. I'm sure there's more animals she's gotten of mine. We're just about done with the daily routine here, assuming I've gotten all 4 of my fossils. I'm sorry if I sound a little, stopped up, I guess. Like, sorry if my head sounds a little stopped up. It's not, I don't know why I sound like that today. It could just be the, I haven't been feeling the greatest lately, like mental health-wise or physically or whatever. I think it's just because the weather in my area constantly drifting back and forth between like the 30s to the 60s. So it's I think it's taken a little bit of a toll on my body. But hey, I'm not sick. I don't have anything to complain about. How are you? Alright. Wow, everybody's here waiting for KK. I've never seen that many villagers just kind of waiting for him before. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we can go assess our fossils, sell them. I'll go into the home and do some reorganizing. In storage-wise, not actually redecorating my home. That is one thing I've been meaning to for a long time. I'm sure I've said it like every stream for the past 200 days or something. That is something I've been meaning to do for a long time, which is reorganize my house, redecorate. It's pretty desperate. Or I wouldn't say it's in desperate need of a makeover, but I would like to. It's a nice looking house. It's pretty neat, but I mean, I still have I still have a Halloween room on the right side of my house. That was 5 months ago, I think. Time flies, it really does, but I would like to turn that into a Nintendo room at this point. I'm really hoping Nintendo keeps it up and brings us another update with more Nintendo-themed items, or even if it's just specifically themed to, like, Zelda. Zelda would be cool. There were a lot of Zelda items in New Leaf that I loved. I even loved, just running around as Link, or wearing the Majora's Mask, or Midna's hat. But it would make sense for them to do that because, you know, Animal Crossing, or because Zelda's anniversary is this year. And since not much else is going on, you know, you should do it. You should do it, Nintendo. What the fuck? No, get out of here. I was thinking... That's a little fucked up. I was thinking about it. Just because, I recently purchased, Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, and I've kind of fallen in love with that game. I love the just simplicity to just open it up and play Mandala? Mandala is like my favorite. I think that's what it's called. Mancala? Mancala sounds right. Even like Connect Force or, you know, whatever. I've learned a bunch of new, I guess, board games that I never had the chance to play before, like Yahtzee, or as it's called in that game, Yacht Dice. I learned chess, even though I'm terrible at chess, and yeah, it's just, I've learned a lot of new, why did I only get 2 pieces of wood? Must have messed up the chopping. I learned a lot of new, like, board games. I've been having a good time with it. It's nice and chill. It's kind of exactly what I've needed to take a break from some of the action games and stuff I've been playing. I've been playing a bit more of this game, as well. So I guess now that we're ready to tour the island, I still have to go to, the... Ooh, I just thought of something great we can do. I still have to go to the, town hall. Resident Services, that's what it's called. I still have to go to Resident Services. Whoops. And there's something great that I thought of that we can do there. Hopefully it's still an option. But yeah, this is the main room. Started off with a Rattan set, just in case anybody hasn't watched like all of these streams. Started off with a Rattan set, or however, Rattan set, and just kind of worked my way around that. I've just been getting pictures of villagers and such in the meantime. Getting furniture in this game is hard because you're really restricted to the Nooklings, it seems, and the Nooklings... We need a new Nookling store upgrade, first of all. We got a Nookling store upgrade 2 months into this game, I think. And it was nice. But I'm ready for bigger Nooklings, more options. I'm ready for them to add more furniture, too. I'm gonna hold this conversation off until a little later, because like I would like to share some thoughts on what I'd like to see from the future of this game. But yeah, it's just kind of a mishmash of things that I feel works pretty well together. Even this harvest rug. We'll go over into like this incomplete room over here, which is at one point was the bathroom. Which honestly incomplete, but kind of nice altogether. I think without even trying, I did a pretty half decent job. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. 1 year in, still learning stuff. Took me a while to learn that I could sit down on the toilet and poop all my turnips away. Or close the curtains, which I can't really do right now. Close open curtains. Just the level of detail in this game. Pretty great. There's so many things I have not tried interacting with in this game. I think I've just gotten into such a routine playing this game, playing every day and just doing what I gotta do. I just started to take some of this stuff for granted. Probably not the best wording, but yeah, I guess I can say I started taking some of this stuff for granted. This back room here is a bit more like my, I guess my bedroom. My personal stuffs. Stream is buffering on my playback and it's worrying me. Yeah, sprinkle poster. I got that because of the amiibo card. A lot of specialty items, like one-time items or whatever. Here, the mom's homemade plush, which I think was the first mom item. And now there's a whole bunch. I think that she's kind of sent you over time. I want to say I got this stitching machine from either Mom or the Happy Home Academy. This bug has been here forever. It might actually be the first butterfly I caught that wasn't donated or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the story to that anymore. But we got a simple, like, wooden furniture set, kind of painted black. First TV I got, before I was able to find any bigger TVs. Nice little stereo system back there, and then, like, that vacuum has a story as well. That might actually be a Happy Home Academy, like, vacuum. Which, I have a feeling both the sewing machine and the vacuum are not actually special items, but I assumed they were special back in the day. Back in the day, you know, 9 months ago, back in the day. Because either Mom or Happy Home Academy sent them to me. We got trophies and such, plaques. Happy Home Academy banner up there for something. I think the ones on the walls. No, I don't remember what the difference is between the ones on the walls and the ones on the floor. But, you know, you got your bronze, silver, and gold. Got my bronze bug and fish trophies. I think those are for catching 100 bugs and 100 fish in the tourneys all together, not just one tourney. So it'll take some time before I get the silver and gold, assuming I am remembering that correctly. I don't remember what the case is with that thing on the wall. I think it's just an Imperial furniture piece, nothing special, just kind of fit the room well. Yeah, jeez, what were these for? Oh my god, I'm just being reminded of an event that I completely forgot about. So all of those plaques, the butterfly, the fish, and the fossil plaques are the same exact ones. I just got 3 of them in a row. There was some event pretty early on in the game, with Blathers, and he gave you them if you participated, but if you did it like one day and you got all of them or something like that, it would just repeat. It was like a 15-day thing. I want to say it was like you'd have to go into the museum and do trivia or find something. I completely forgot all about that, and that's something that's probably going to come back in a couple months. Wow. Throwbacks, my dude. Holy shit. I guess we'll go to the Halloween room. This is like the one room that not really a whole much of a point to show off, but I like it. It's really nice, but it's, you know, we're going into springtime now. Or maybe it is spring. Is this the first day of spring? I think it's the first day of spring. Fuck, I don't remember. But yeah, it just doesn't fit the time at all. God, I never really took the time to look out a window on the day it's like raining. I think I've looked out it briefly when it was snowing, which was kind of cool, but I just the detail in the window, that is so nice. All right. Moving on to my favorite rooms, the attic and the basement. Kind of hard to make this attic, I'm not gonna lie, with how hard it was to come across some of these items. Why does that TV keep turning off? I swear every time I come up here I'm like, that TV should not be off. I'm not gonna deal with it right now. But yeah, this is the arcade. The gaming room. I friggin' love this room. I just have a random TV sitting here for some reason. I think this was still a work in progress. It was a work in progress, but I guess at this point it's pretty much finished, because maybe it's not finished. Maybe I'll find some stuff when I'm redecorating or reorganize this room, but I fucking love this room. It's so bright. I think that's the goal for my game room someday, is to have it pretty bright, because in my current game room, like my sofa and my chair and footstool, rugs, they're all darker colors, you know, the wood on my desk, or the wood color of my desk and bookshelves and stuff. I'd love a brighter game room, I think. That's one thing I've learned over the years. But that's something for the future. Hopefully I'll actually remember to do that and not just, you know, when shopping for furniture, get sucked into grabbing the same old, you know, old reliable. to the music room. It's a little dark in here, so I guess I'll turn on the lights briefly. It's dark just because of all the lights, but this is literally like a jam out band practice. Let's learn some music theory and, you know, kind of stuff with our idle KK slider up there. I love how this room came out. I just wish I could find more of these lights on the walls in different colors. It took me a while to find different color 4 lights, and actually I didn't find them. Emmy found them, or was able to order them or something, so she sent me like blue and light green. She said she was going to send me another color, but obviously didn't get around to it. Yeah, like the room a lot. Maybe one day I'll be able to actually like upgrade it, I guess. And that's gonna be the goal for the whole house. I'm satisfied with the house how it is. I feel like it could be better. It's just, as I said earlier, this game does not make it easy finding new furniture or the furniture that you need. And there's not a whole lot of sets that you can mess with. Like I've said in the past, they've removed the modern set. They removed the royal set or something like that. You know, the color sets. They removed a lot of furniture sets in this game. So, but that's the house. Hopefully I'm not being blind and didn't miss a room. Now we can show off the island a bit. My favorite item right there. I love running through it. I want to, at some point, just for fun, just spend like a month buying coins and just throw them all over the island so that everywhere you run, you're just going through a, you're just going through a bunch of coins. Sounds like a good time to me. Yeah, island, very full, lots of stuffs. I try to focus a bit more on greenery, just because I feel like that's the Animal Crossing vibe I like. Gardening and stuff like that, and they've done a great job with shrubbery and hedges and stuff like that, and fencing. A lot of great stuff in this game they added. This has been up here for a while. I think this has been up here since the very early days of this game. Probably within the first like week or two of the game. However, I don't think that is the oldest thing on the island that's still kind of stuck around. Take a slow walk around the island just so you can see all the stuffs. All my orange cosmos. I want to chill out up here for a second because I know it's about to turn 5 p.m. Just in case nobody knew, these fountains are fucking awesome because when the top of the hour comes around, anytime now, the fountains actually change, and I love it. I love just walking by. The discovery of it was beautiful. I was just kind of chilling out. I was like, whoa, what are the fountains doing? I've never seen them do this before. And then I just kind of hung around and I saw them stop and I was like, whoa, do they have a special animation for the top of the hour? The detail in this game, man. And it's fun to look back on it, because this game I purchased very impulsively. If you go back to older streams, I think I even did I even watched the presentation of this game when Nintendo showed it off. There was like a Nintendo Direct or something like that, and or an Animal Crossing Direct. I don't remember what it was. I think I did just a single stream of me watching like 3 presentations or something like that. I think it was the Min Min reveal, the Min Min reveal for Smash, the Crash Bandicoot 4 trailer, and I think a trailer for this game or something like that. Anyway, I was very on the edge, I guess, about this game. A lot of it just didn't appeal to me at first. I thought the crafting was going to ruin the gameplay. So I bought it impulsively because, you know, I love Animal Crossing, and I said I'd give it a shot. And, yeah, 1 year ago today, I remember waiting for UPS to bring my package with both Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. And it came around like noon, 11:30, something like that. It's weird how I remember this so vividly, yet I can't remember anything vividly from like a week ago. But, yeah, I sat there listening to the Doom soundtrack while Doom installed, and I said, Animal Crossing, I'll save it for later. Maybe I'll play it. I don't think I said maybe I'll play it, but I think my thought process was, I'll save it for later. Because this is when the pandemic was first starting, and at work, it was affecting some things, so we usually have Friday trucks. Our boss said, hey, I'll text you tomorrow, the truck might just come in really late, and we'll just have you come in Saturday and do it anyway. And it worked perfectly, because she texted me, I want to say before Doom installed, and I said, alright, sweet, I get to play these new games today. Perfect, because, you know, 2 of my favorite franchises, new games came out for them. Let's play, you know? So I played the first level of Doom Eternal. Wasn't sure how I felt about it. They changed up some things. You know, the punches didn't do damage anymore. And Hurt Me Plenty was harder than I thought it was going to be. Something about the game just didn't, you know, resonate with me. I liked it. But something, you know, I don't know what it was. I really don't know what it was. Because now I love the game. And feel that it's impossible to go back to 2016. Anyway, so I played a level of that and was like, alright. Let's just jump into Animal Crossing. And I jump into it, and honestly, I feel like before I even got on my island, just going through the whole Nooklings airport checkpoint and character setup and stuff like that, I feel like I fell in love with the game right then and there before I even... I don't know what it was, but just something about it. Maybe it was an HD Animal Crossing, you know? Yeah, I fell in love with it pretty quickly. I don't remember where I was going with this story. But yeah, I think I played the game for about 3 hours straight that day, and I came back to it later that night. Because I think Em ended up coming over that day, and I watched her, like, start it up and all that stuff. And I was, like, super excited. I was, like, a little kid. I was like, oh, yeah, this part. Like, check out the little detail in this part. And she's like, hey, let me experience this on my own. She didn't tell me, like, fuck off or anything, but she was like, yeah, just chill out. And then, you know, that first week of, you know, the game being out, and work changed a lot. I think our store closed down outright, but things were busy as shit because online orders were going crazy. Like, I come home exhausted, 9 p.m., whatever, you know, and chill out with this game. And that's where that, like, prologue music I was talking about earlier kind of really hits home with me. The early days of the pandemic, like March and April, and even May to some extent, despite being furloughed, there's something very nostalgic about it. It's terrible to say, right? Because it's a bad time. It was a very bad time. A lot of fear and uncertainty. But there was something very happy about that time. Maybe it was because, like, being furloughed kind of felt like a little bit of a vacation for me, even though I was worried and shit. But even, like, when I was working, I enjoyed working a lot more. But there's just something about, like, that entire time period altogether that was very nice. I don't know how to describe it. It's fun. I look back on those times fondly for some reason. But yeah, this game definitely came out at the perfect time for me. Doom Eternal, I played, like, up to the cultist base, I think it was. And then, like, I think that's the 3rd level. And then, like, the 4th level, I just kind of dropped the game. I think I eventually came back to it when I was doing, like, a test on stream last year in April or something like that. I think I tested it out when I got my PSP, like, capture card or whatever. But yeah, Doom Eternal I didn't really stick to until I came back to it. I didn't beat it until January? Good month ago? So I didn't really fall in love with the game until fairly recently. Even then, the game still has a lot of flaws. Far more flaws than Doom 2016 did, but because of the fast nature of the gameplay and all your options, it makes it hard to go back to 2016. I've stated this a lot on stream, but, you know. I'm just remembering all these events that I forgot about, like the month of wedding or whatever, wedding month, wedding day, weeding day, that's it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a nice little tour of the island. I'm always running around the island at 1,000 miles an hour. This is kind of the first time I feel taking it a little bit slow, at least recently. Yeah, because early days I remember I did, like, pathways and gardening on stream, and nowadays I just don't do that much just because I think according to the, I'm not going to open it up right now. I think according to the collection on Twitch of Animal Crossing that I have made, I have about 80 hours of Animal Crossing. So I've definitely played this game more than anything else on stream. Even more than, like, all 3 Pokemon playthroughs that I've done on stream thus far, which I think... So what have I done as far as Pokemon? About 30 some hours, and you know what, maybe I've done about that just that same amount of time with all the Pokemon games so far. I think around 35 hours for Let's Go Eevee, 35 for Sword thus far. If I had to guess, I'd say probably around 10 hours for the Pokemon Blue Rando Nuzlocke. And now we've got, like, another 3 hours for Ranger, which I need to get back around to. So yeah, that's a little over 80. So yeah, but my point still kind of stands. I need to get another slingshot. One thing I was talking about earlier, though, before I kind of cut myself off, was the longest thing that has been around since the beginning of this island is actually this little setup here. This is one of the earliest designs I did, I guess? Decorating I did? Because this is like me early on not really wanting to mess a whole lot with crafting and such, because materials were scarce and I just didn't really care for it. But this was me doing something I was like, you know what, this is kind of nice. It's a nice little area. I think I might have come back and, like, redid the wood, like repainted the wood or whatever. Yeah. I think I did this even before I had the coconut trees. I don't remember how the trees and such came about. I don't remember if... What I'm saying is I don't remember if I got them from islands, from villagers, or from M. I know M sent me pears just because of a letter that I... An old letter from her that I saw in my mailbox recently. Alright. In here... Rusted parts... So I think it's gone now. Yeah, so there was gonna be the fourth option on here is the, after the recent update, if you haven't bought it already, is the, what is it? The Nook fucking photo editor plus whatever it's called. I bought it anyway, haven't dealt with it, not going to deal with it more than likely, because I'm not an artist. You saw me. There was a stream. I forgot all about it. There was a stream. I tried doing like PS1 Crash Bandicoot pixel art of his life icon, and that went pretty poorly. I think I still got it on here. I did the Diamond and Pearl Pokeball, which was kind of nice. That's my town flag now. And by Diamond and Pearl Pokeball, I mean the what the bottom screen looked like with the light blue background, just there being a Pokeball and stuff like that. Custom designs. Pro Designs, thank you for upgrading your custom designs app again. You can now create pro designs for face cutout standees, handheld flags, umbrellas, and Uchiwa fans. Plus, you now have 50 additional slots for both regular custom designs and pro designs. We hope you enjoy creating fun, new pro items with this expanded functionality. Okay, so yeah, thank God that explained it. Yeah. Yeah, this is my attempt. It's pretty bad. There's the Diamond Pearl Pokeball, which was not that hard to do. Why am I walking out? There's still stuff I need to do. But yeah, that you can see on the top right there, that's my flag. And has been for a while. I think that's the only flag I've done. Let's talk to Thomas Nook real quick. Damn, the option went away, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so I did a new incline recently near where Red puts his boat, parks his boat. And I was hoping we could do a group photo, because it's been a long ass time since we've done a group photo of everyone in the island. So I was hoping we could do that. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case. It seems like it's expired. Yeah. That's a shame. I would have loved to do that. I'm not gonna bother talking to her. Alright, I'm gonna take a real quick break, about a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we're gonna run through the museum. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that little break there. Let's check out our museum. As of this point, I have all fossils. Sorry, hold on. I have all fossils and a good amount of bugs. I think I'm only missing 3 bugs at this point. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by something. 3, yeah, I'm only missing 3 bugs right now, and I have no idea what those bugs are. So we're probably getting close to the point where I'm gonna need to actually consult a guide to figure out what bugs I'm missing. I'm gonna guess this is probably a cicada of sorts down here, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure all cicadas are common as shit. So maybe I was being an idiot and just walking past one of those cicadas during the summer. Looks like this one's a stag of sorts. So I have to wait till summertime for that, and this one is either going to be a stag or a horned bug. So all 3 of them are going to be during the summer. So if I get a month or 2 into summer, or a month in summer, I'd say, and still haven't found it, I'll probably consult a guide. Fish is a bit of a different case. I love fishing in Animal Crossing, but this game it's harder to do because of how often fishing lines break, fishing rods break. Fishing is very much a chill thing to do, but this game takes all the chill away from it. I'm still missing a lot of fish. But regardless of that, I think the museum still looks pretty great. So 7 deep sea creatures missing, which is not bad considering I have not done a whole lot of deep sea diving since the April update, I think it was. That included Pascal and deep sea diving and everything like that. I just need to do it a little bit more, that's all. I love Pascal. I need to, you know, see him more. We might as well start off with the fossils, because that's my completed collection at this point. It's been a long time since I've kind of gone through here on stream, I think. I went through here, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I think it was. Oh, right, locked camera. How could I forget? Yeah. Small exhibit. Definitely one of the more simpler exhibits. It's definitely nicer than New Leaf's fossil exhibit. I think... Hey, M's online. I think, my favorite has to be... I love all four of them, right? I think my favorite has to be... Actually, I don't know, because all of them have their great points. I think my least favorite has to be the fossils. I love the fossils. I love all four exhibits, but like I think I love just the other three, the bugs and the aquarium and the art equally. Maybe not equally. I think I love the bug and aquarium ones equally. And then the fossil and art museum portions are my second favorite. I love them both. I love all four of them. I can't stress that enough. But there's just something about the environment here and in the aquarium that is so nice. Huh, I was really hoping the camera angle would change. It just takes me back to being a young lad and going to all these field trips to like aquariums and shit like that as a little kitten. You know, back when I was a little kitten in my day. Back in my day, like fucking 15 years ago. Yeah, I like this room a lot, so. This is like the highlight of the bug area for me. Except when it zooms in like that. See it in this side. One of my other favorite things about the museums, and this was a new leaf too, is how the music is the same. The music is the same in every exhibit, but they change instruments or not timbre, dynamic to reflect the exhibits that you're in. You know, like this, the music here, I don't know how to explain it. It's very curious. If I were to give it an emotion, it's curious, which is very much fits, right? But if you go into the art museum, the music sounds a bit more classical, which is because it's classic, you know, art. It makes sense, right? That's just my observation, my take on things. Obviously not a music major. I was working to become one at one point, but I think like 3 music classes don't make me a music major. So I'm sure there are better terminologies or better ways to word it, or more accurate ways to word it than what I am doing. That's okay. Music is an art, and it can be perceived in different ways. I guess we'll check out the museum. I've got kind of a surprising amount of art and statues, considering... When did Red come out? Was he April as well? I feel like Red... For some reason... Maybe there's more art in New Leaf or something like that. I feel like Red... It was harder to get your collection up in New Leaf. Why does that say Kamehameha on the bottom? Oh, King Kamehameha. I wonder if his name found to the Kingdom of Hawaii. I wonder if Akira Toriyama found any inspiration in his name. Kamehameha! Okay. I think this has got to be one of my favorite pieces of art in this game. I've never seen this one before, I don't think. Art is always something I've wanted to get into, but I'm no good. I'm no good. In high school art classes, I always loved the art history portion of the classes. Like we'd spend, what is school, like 9 months out of a year. So like out of the 9 months, we'd spend like 5 months, you know, actually drawing and painting and shit, and then we'd spend like the last 4 months or something like that doing art history. And I always love the art history bit of it. This is another favorite of mine. The big ass heads in the way. But we only did that in one of the 2 art classes I took, and that's probably because I had switched. We had a different teacher for the second one. I didn't like that teacher that much. I loved the first one. So yeah, I wonder how many things I'm missing. Just out of curiosity. So 4, 5, 6. Was there anything over here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Missing about 21 items, if I counted correctly. That's not the worst. I imagine those last few pieces of art are going to be hard to get, because every time Red shows up, he's not guaranteed to give you something new. But I think having Emmy keeping an eye out and telling me when she has authentic stuff is going to help a lot, too. Just having a friend helping is helpful. And now for the, honestly, probably the greatest exhibit. The aquarium. The music here changes to sound a bit more aquatic, you know. It's got that nice reverb going, that wet reverb. It works really well. This first room, it's cool and all. You get to this tank and it's like, whoa, big fishies. Underwater trees, whoa. Like this first area is really well, but you get into the other portions of this museum, this exhibit, and blew me away the first time. I think I saw it for the first time on stream. And then come in here and you see all this. And bear in mind, I'm still I'm still missing a lot of fish. So this could be cooler than it actually is. was really hoping the camera angle would change for that. And yeah, that's the museum at this point of, you know, the things I have. I'm sure we probably won't look at the museum again on stream until I actually catch everything. I have I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, sun's really starting to go down, huh? I'm trying to figure out. I don't think. I don't know how to word this. God, everyone's still here. We gotta talk to all of our villagers at some point. I think this is going to really be where the Animal Crossing streams kind of die off. This last stream of like reflection of the past year, because it really depends on how content is going to. It really depends on Nintendo and if they're going to be releasing more content and what types of content they're going to be releasing. Are they going to be releasing full-fledged holidays? Because they've announced that April is, or there's going to be a new update or something that's going to bring like whoopee cushions and stuff like that for April 1st. April Fools, if you will. But they haven't said anything about an actual holiday, so like, if there's a holiday, I'll stream it. I'll probably keep streaming villager birthdays until we go through all the villager birthdays. But at this point, I feel like there's really not much more left for me to stream Animal Crossing wise that I can show off that's new, if that makes sense. I might still stream, don't get me wrong, this is not going to be the last Animal Crossing stream, probably. But the streams will probably be further stretched out, whereas lately I've had a new Animal Crossing stream at least once a month, if not like once every 2 weeks or something like that. So yeah, like once every 6 to 8 months would probably be a great bet for the new for updates. I don't even know if I really want to continue doing villager birthdays, because like we go in there, we wish them a happy birthday, we give them their present and all that stuff, and then we spend like another 30 minutes of stream just kind of doing the daily routine stuff and whatever else, and talking about whatever minor changes. But like, it's not enough. I feel like it's not enough of a reason to be streaming it. There are a lot of Animal Crossing streams I've done, or not a lot, but quite a few Animal Crossing streams I've done where I've played for like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and then just end stream. I hate doing streams that short. I really like streams to be a minimum of like 2 hours, you know? Not that streams should have a time limit or anything on them, but it's just something I've thought about. It's something I've noticed. So it's kind of something this is kind of a conversation I was trying to wait until the end of the stream to talk about, but yeah. I definitely want to talk about a lot of the things I'd love to see them bring into the game. There's a lot of stuff, right? The cafe, bring the police officers back, bring the fruits and the flowers back that they got rid of. Nook store upgrades, maybe, and this is my biggest wish, and I know it'll never happen, this is my biggest wish. Add 2 more villager slots. We have such a big island, we have room for so many houses. Look on the map right now. Look at all the little yellow houses. Look how much space we have for houses. We could have 20 villagers if we really wanted to. I think we have like 10 now. Give us like 2 more villager slots. That's all I want. That's all I really want. There's so many great villagers out there, and having to choose 10 villagers out of all the great ones out there, especially considering you're not going to get the ones that you want right away. You're going to have to search for them, and along the way of searching for them, you're going to get other villagers, just like how I got Kabuki or Rosie, Whitney, and all, those guys that I've fallen in love with. Aurora, all those guys that I've fallen in love with. Diana, along the way of finding villagers that I really want, mainly Sprinkle. And Zucker. Zucker, I never intended to find Zucker, but Zucker was just one of those villagers that I would have loved to found, or loved to have. So there's those upgrades. There's obviously the update where I would like to see where they would include maybe an item, a special, like, bug net fishing rod shovel that doesn't break. They could even have some kind of limit on it where, like, you've had to have lived on your island for 90 in-game days or something like that to be able to use it. Like, at that point in the game, for everybody, you really don't need your island at that point. 90 days, 3 months into playing, it's probably developed enough where shovels aren't really a problem anymore. And like, that's while your island has developed, your tools are still very primitive, it seems, because they're constantly breaking. So like, just include, for those who have played 90 days, this like unlockable set of items that just doesn't break. I think that's a great idea. But I don't know, I'm just a player. I don't know. Guess Nintendo doesn't really care about my opinion, or the Animal Crossing team, or whatever. I'd love to see more pathway options, honestly. I know I can just go look around online for some, but I feel like I would love a wider array of official Nintendo pathway options. I like the wood, I like the stone, but I don't know. That's one thing I'm absolutely positive that they're not going to bring. It's such a small, obscure thing, It makes sense. I already mentioned I'd love to see Nintendo items make a return, and not just like Zelda items, but like everything. I'd love to see them bring back all the fortune cookie items from New Leaf, and then some new stuff, I wouldn't mind them bringing back Phineas for badges. I guess we already have like a reward or achievement system with the Nook Miles. After today, I realized I wish there was some kind of option to just let you take group photos with all of your villagers at once. That would be really nice. Yeah, Nookling upgrade. Bring back Gracie Grace. Bring back Katrina. I want to see, like, this become the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate of Animal Crossing. Just bring everyone back. Everyone is here. I think that's the one thing this game is missing. It focuses a little bit too much on material items and not enough on, like, villager interaction and the main character interactions. I would love to have this game feel like a very family kind of game. This poor wording. I'd love for a lot of different villagers and main characters to be accessible, because that's the great thing about New Leaf, is because, like, sure, your town was small, but you also, in that game, I think, were allowed to have 9 or 10 villagers, and the houses were closer together. You all felt very connected. You had that town hall up north where there was probably 6 different shops or something like that with a dozen villagers. You had Blathers and Celeste in the museum. You had Dr. Shrunks at Club LOL, who I would also like to see come back. That'd be awesome. You just have a club on your island. That's definitely different. You had Katrina after you unlocked her up there. You had Tom Nook and Lyle at the Happy Home Academy, or Happy Home Academy slash Tom Nook shop, whatever it was called. You had the birds. Ah, shit. You had all three of them at the post office. You had two of them at the post office, the female ones that flip-flop during day and nights. And you had the one, Pete, I think his name was, that delivered the mail. I'm sure Pete's in this game, but you never see him. Like, who else will deliver the mail, right? I guess it's probably one of those more implied things that he's in the game. Then you had the Nooklings and Gracie Grace. You had Leaf. You had the Poodle that changed her hairstyles. There would be no point to bringing her back unless it was for like a different role. The 3 Able sisters instead of the 2 Able sisters, and you had Kix. I think that was everyone in the town hall. It felt so lively going on town hall. And now if you had a village or an island in this game where you made your own kind of town hall, what do you have? You have a museum and the Nooklings. And maybe resident services if you were able to line them all up together. So what is that? That's Blathers, Isabel, Tom Nook, and the Nooklings. That's 5. It's 5 NPCs. It's not very lively. It's not a lively town hall. Or town hall. Main Street. Main Street is what I've meant to be saying the entire time I said town hall. It's just, I'd love to see a lot of updates going into this game. A lot of updates. The way Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's gotten a lot of updates. The way Street Fighter V has gotten a lot of updates if you play fighting games since the release of that game. Because Street Fighter V was terrible when it came out, and now it's like great Street Fighter game, an amazing Street Fighter game. Despite its netcode. So that's just food for thought. I really need to get around to making blue roses. Blue roses are the only thing I've not been able to get in the past year. I've really fallen off in the past like 6 or 7 months. Really fallen off of the process of making them, breeding them. Because I was using a 9-step process, and I got down to like step 4.5 down here with the purples and whites and got rid of everything else in the midst of cleaning. So I think eventually I'm just going to get rid of these and do it the hard way, the 4-step process. That's like, yeah, you only have like a 6% chance of doing it this way. But I think it'll be easier to stay on top of it that way. And just run up to them, water them every day. Eventually I'll get it. And as soon as I get one, I can just have it, you know, breed with itself. Self-produce. Whatever. Self-reproduce. I don't know. Alright. I think there was supposed to be... For some reason I was thinking there was oh no, that might be for the April update, the April Fool's update. I don't know when that is. I would imagine it will be within the next week or so. I think there's supposed to be new emoticons or actions, whatever these are called. Reactions, that's what they're called. Oh boy. Alright, let's go see the Able Sisters. Let's go buy that slingshot before I forget. We can see KK Slider in about 13 minutes. We'll go see the Able Sisters. I doubt they're gonna say anything new, but that's okay. Still want to look at the Nook Miles achievements I've gotten thus far. And do some other Reminiscence kind of stuff. Take a look back at the first day of Animal Crossing a year ago today. Because I have a couple screenshots and videos that I've already gone through, and they're kind of neat to look at. Now, while this is the 1-year anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons, oh yeah, I still gotta talk about my villagers too. While this is the 1-year anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons, I did not play it on day one. For those who do not know, I played it on day 15, so two weeks in. So, like, the first actual live stream recording I have of this game is actually 2 weeks in to the game. I think, Diana walks around with a purple one of these. Wonder what she'd look like in a black one. I'll probably gift that to her later. So yeah, this is not the 1-year anniversary of me streaming the game. It's just the 1-year anniversary of me owning the game and playing for 1 year straight. Which now, at this point, it's really just a matter of time until... It's really just a question of how long will it take before I, drop off this game, because I feel like as soon as I miss one day, I'm going to lose all resolve to keep playing. You know, I think I'm gonna... That orange dress I just purchased, I think I'm gonna give her that one. I did talk to you, right? Right. I really want to chat with all my villagers, but I know like 4 of them are still sitting there. I don't know why, I'm not a big fan of talking to my villagers while they're sitting down. I really don't know why. Well, yeah, I don't think my passport has not been changed since day one. If you haven't noticed, I actually switched into the clothes that I started with. My starting clothes, starting hairstyle, everything. And you'll see that when we go back and look at the videos or screenshots. Right. So lately, my goal, the thing that's kind of been keeping me playing this game, is to kind of complete this. This is like a fun thing to kind of go through and work on. So we can take a look and see what we have done thus far and what we haven't. Angling for perfection. This is going to take a while. Catch 2,000 fish. I caught 500 in May 12th, and I haven't even caught another 500 since then. So that's going to be a little while. Fill in your Critterpedia with fish. Okay, that's going to take a little while too. I need to just eventually just craft all the fishing rods, a ton of fishing rods, and just spend a couple months fishing, and I'm sure I'll make us some progress, maybe? This is the one we're going to complete today when we talk to all of our villagers. Talk to our first villager on, or talk to all of our villagers on the 20th, which was only 2. It's taken me a year to talk to all my villagers every day for 50 days. Catching bugs, that's going to take a while as well. I'm sure the last one's going to be 5,000 bugs and fish for the other one. 3 more bugs to go, then I can do that. Deep diving. That's going to be a hard one to do, because once you get... I'm sure it won't take that much longer. I'm sure I won't even hit the 1,000 mark before I get all the deep sea critters. I'm sure I'll get all the deep sea critters before I hit the 1,000 mark. So that's going to be a hard one to do. I'm sure. Or maybe not hard, but tedious. Underwater study. So yeah, 7 more. That's going to take a bit too, but now that I'm actually getting into the habit of using a stone axe on some of the trees to get wood, I've been trying to get into the habit of just mass making tools and putting them in storage and just using them instead of buying tools. Furniture, that I'm probably going to have to go out of my way to do. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, geez, it didn't even... May 29th. It took me about 2 months. A little over 2 months to break 200 tools. That's nuts. It's wild. Selling weeds, that's going to take a bit too. Jeez. Yeah, so a lot of this is long-term stuff. Plant trees, that's something I'll probably have to go out of my way to do, because I'm not going to just naturally do that at this point in time, I don't think. Pretty satisfied with how many trees and shit I have. Well, it took me a month and a half to actually plant more of my own island fruit. Dig up clams. Oh, I only need 1 more. I'm sure I'll do that in time as well after looking for the rusted parts for Gulliver. This is not something I go out of my way to do, but I've heard that I'm going to have to make bait to catch some of the harder fish in the game or something like that. I don't know. Oh, that won't be hard to do. I will definitely get that along the way of completing the fish Nook Mile challenges, or even just the Critterpedia. Not take long to get an S rank. Took like what, a week? A week and a half? 2 weeks? Jeez, was that? I think that was the day after the first stream of this game. Maybe. Maybe 2 days. Yeah, I'm now remembering how easy it was to get these achievements at the very beginning of the game. You'd do anything. You'd just take a picture, you'd customize your passport, you'd take 2 steps, and bam, Nook Miles. I think that was just solely because, well, partially because I think your first house payment was, you could only pay it in Nook Miles. I don't think you had the option to do it in money, or maybe you did, but the Nook Miles are easier to get at the time. Yeah, it looks like a lot of this stuff. Um, as long as I just keep playing, I'll eventually get there. Very close to this one. Wow. If I go and spend 200,000 bells somewhere, I could get that right now, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to do it. I know I'll do it eventually. I need to do stock market more, but like the way I work, the days I work, the hours I work, it's just impossible. I feel like I'd lose more money with that than gain. I mean, for starters, I'm not gonna wake up on a Sunday morning. But second off, I don't get to play morning and evening every day to check my turnip prices and such. So I'd probably miss out on the days that or the times that I could spend the money. I still haven't done this yet. I haven't really found a reason to. And that's not something I really want to force because it's just such an easy thing to do. I'm sure this is something a lot of people did on the first day and got theirs. But for me, I'm just like, yeah, I'll make a note when I feel the need to make a note. I don't send letters to animals like I did in New Leaf. The only time I send letters, and majority of these letters I'm sure are me sending gifts to Emmy. Animals haven't had fleas in a while. I wonder if it's not until the spring or summertime that they get fleas. That would make sense. Fleas probably don't survive in the winter. Or hibernate or whatever. Oh, right. I kind of like to see them bring pitfalls back. Because in New Leaf, you had part of your daily routine was there would be 4 fossils buried somewhere throughout your town, just like this game. But there would also be 1 pitfall trap. Sometimes you'd start up the game and on the title screen, the villagers would be walking around, and you just see them fall into your pitfall trap, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, no!" I don't know how I got this one. I think M crafted it or something. I never did figure out how to craft them or whatever. Maybe it's a DIY or something. But thanks to M trapping me, being a jerk to me, I got that one. I remember back when this, I'm pretty sure this Nook Mall achievement was glitched during Bunny Day, or around that time. That's coming up again soon, too. I'm kind of a little excited for it. People meme that up to be a terrible holiday. It's not. It's just people being, I don't know, cancel culture. I haven't been wishing upon stars much until recently. I think it's just because, like, back when the game came out for the first, like, 4 months or so, I played more so during the morning and daytime hours, not so much during the night. And now, from, yeah, probably July on into, up to now, I've been playing more nighttime because of just work schedule. Yeah, I've missed out on KK a lot too, just because Saturdays generally are the days that I have off, and I usually play around 2 or 3 or whatever, and play for like 30 minutes to do what I gotta do and get off. So I miss out on KK when he's available. That's something I need to get a little better about, because that's a once a week kind of thing. Yeah, I've only seen Pascal 8 times. Jeez. Missed out on a fishing tourney. I have to wait like a whole year to get to that one again. That one's probably like, what, November or something? Did I miss a bug off too? That's one's September, it looks like. Jeez, alright. Apparently I messed up. Oh wow, I forgot all about this one. This one's gonna be hard to get at this point because a lot of my pine trees and maple trees are surrounded by flowers at this point. Only 13 more to go though. I would have thought I would have gotten the I heard someone say, and at this point I don't know if it's true or not, that you get the golden shovel by helping out Gulliver 30 times. I have definitely helped out Gulliver more than 30 times, and I have not gotten the golden shovel, so I don't think that's true. So I don't know how to get the golden shovel at this point. I assume the golden fishing rod and golden bug net are completing the Critterpedia. And I don't know what the fourth one is. The golden axe? I don't know what the golden axe, how you get the golden axe, if that's the one. I don't even know what the point of crafting any gold item other than the gold watering can would be. I don't know what the point of it would be, because they break anyway, you know? That's the last one. There is still a couple that are blank. We got one. Got two. We got two that are blank, and I don't know how to get them. So I might have to look that up eventually. Guess since everyone's here, we might as well go talk to KK. It'd be great if we could have these seats full for today, but... We'll leave it up to him. Hopefully he plays something good. Generally, I let him play whatever he wants because he gives me... Hey, Whitney! Come over here! Whitney! Whitney! Fuck you! Usually he plays a song that I don't have on vinyl yet. Mountain Song. I think this is a good one, right? Take a listen. Was good. Clap. Yeah, so we're gonna talk to the villagers now and probably get repetitive text. If I didn't mention it already, that is something I would like to be added in an update. Maybe just give the animals a bigger script. Oh geez, I forgot to do I forgot to talk to him yesterday. He gave Zucker a piece of clothing or something like that. Wow. I mean, hey, new text and all, but wow. Wait, what? Oh, chat log is just telling me M's online. Oh, right, I already talked to you. Whitney does not remember Emmy at all. Emmy was a bad leader. Emmy is a bad village leader. Let's go talk to Hamlet. It's been a year since I first met him. Take a look, Pex. Made a doghouse. Hamlet's probably the one that taught me how to make a doghouse. We don't have any dog villagers. We got Whitney, that's a wolf. I guess we can give Whitney a doghouse. One thing I think I should do more is give villagers items that I think would fit their home really well. Instead of just, like, designing the outside of their home. Like a punching bag. Because, man, Rodney, not Rodney's house. Rodney's house. Rodney has a really nice house. Well designed. Fits him. But Hamlet's just got, like, this wood house. I think that's what your starting villagers' houses are supposed to look like. If another person got Shari or Hamlet, I think they would be a bit more customized and personalized. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I think that's the case. Gotta talk to Zucker. We have to still talk to Kabuki, Diana. I think that's it. A lot of them were just kind of hanging around KK. So that was convenient for me. My salsa is your salsa. We moved here too late. We could be riding dinosaurs. Why does... Yeah, so Zucker, the childish personality animals have a lot of diverse variety in text. It's great. I just wish all of the animal personality types could have the same variety. Hopefully Kabuki's in his house. I don't know where Diana could be right now. That's a mystery. I usually never see her wandering up around this way. She tends not to stray too far from her house, but who knows? She could be in Kabuki's house. They could be just doing Kabuki things. Phantom of the Opera, I don't know. Kabuki's here. Do I like water? Yes, I like water. Gotta remember to keep that around for you. Like, God, Kabuki, please don't ever get a pet. Like, right. My pet likes water. Gotta remember to keep that around for him, or else he'll die. I really would like to get... Yeah. This, I'm guessing it's bamboo partitioned? I would really like that for my, Zen part of the island. You know what, maybe the bamboo partition wouldn't look as great. You know what, no, I think it would go well if I just removed this, this last layer of flowers, the ends of these flowers here, and just replace it with them. It would work well because it would be like a chastity belt. They would not reproduce as much. Could do the ends of these flowers as well. It might be a bit overkill though. Just an idea. I'm really getting worried now because I don't know where Diana is. Because I've been in the museum, I've been in the Able Sisters. Pretty sure I walked past her earlier. There's Whitney again. Whitney really gets around. And it's good for her and all, but really looking for a pink deer. Yeah. Another thing, while I'm adding to the list of stuff that they should bring back, one thing they should bring back is a megaphone. I don't know if the Switch has a microphone on it, the way the 3DS did, but the way the microphone worked on the 3DS version of New Leaf is you would call a villager's name into the microphone, and if they were nearby, they'd come to you, right? That's kind of what this game needs. Bigger island, it makes sense. While there may not be a microphone for you to scream into, you could still, the megaphone could just still bring up a pop-up menu and have you select which villager's name to call. Dude, it's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying. I just want to find Diana. Because there's not much more left that I want to do. She's not sleeping, is she? Of course she's not. Let's take a look at the DIYs I've gotten over the year. Because I never really take the time to look through all this, and man, there are a lot of like customization options for the island, you know? might give me some ideas on how to redo my my house. Maybe. Look, there's a fucking trophy case. I wonder if I can put trophies in there. That's kind of sick, actually. See, like, I'm already gonna start getting ideas. Bonsai shelf. Because I get some cool DIYs every now and then, but just completely forget about them after I get them. Wedding fence. I forget about the wedding fence constantly. Not that I would really ever want to use it. I mean, I guess I could use it in the wedding area, just right behind the seating, the seats. Except I think I have, like, flowers in the archway, taking up a lot of that space, so I don't think it would work. A lot of gold items. A gold furniture room would be cool. It wouldn't be hard for me to do since I think I have close to 90 gold nuggets now. I didn't even know I had a gold wand. See? Like, I could be running around in full golden armor and a helmet. I wonder if there's gold shoes. I don't have them yet. Coconut juice would be nice for, like, a little table by the beach. I still feel like that beach down to the south where the shell items and stuff like that, the beach chairs are, I feel like that's a little, still a little barren. So I could definitely go about upgrading that. Adding some stuff to that. Adding a couple bamboo floor lamps would be nice to the, like, zen area. I feel like I need some more bamboo items that are more outdoorsy. Bamboo lattice fence. I wonder if you can customize that. Make it more of a green bamboo color. Excuse me. I still feel like that might be a little bit too tall and thick, whereas the bamboo partition you could, like, see through. So there's just a bunch of pieces of bamboo next to each other, but not, like, crunched in together that you absolutely can't see through it. I don't know how to explain that. Explained it kind of weird. Oh yeah, we're getting close to the season where sakura petals are going to start flying around again. That's going to be fun. Yeah, some of these Christmas items that I got after Christmas and never had a chance to use. Dude, I have so many cool crowns. Back when I wore crowns, I only had, like, this wildflower crown, this mum crown, I think this cool pansy crown, and that was it. I've gotten so many cool crowns, like these hyacinth crowns, ever since. I need to get back into wearing these, because they're super cool. Very colorful. I like them a lot. Then, all these... My egg collection will grow in a couple weeks. I still got all those eggs just kind of sitting in storage from last year. So yeah, a lot of cool items. This game's definitely got some cool items craft-wise, but the item department needs to be improved upon what you can buy from the Nooklings. They need to bring back those classic, you know, the modern furniture set and all those that I keep using as examples. The Royal set. I think it's called Royal. I think it might actually become called something else. Yeah, actually, how many eggs do I have still? A lot of pumpkins. Yeah, I still got like about 90 leaf eggs. Apparently you don't get much from eggs, so... Man. It's just weird how a game... KK gave me a song I already have. It's just weird how a game... It's only a year old, is giving me so much nostalgia just looking at, like, the Bunny Day stuff from last year. I'll defend Bunny Day with my life. Well, okay, Whitney, I see you. I'm really getting worried about Diana. Maybe she'll respawn. Maybe she has respawned since I went into my house. I don't know. Oh! You weren't here earlier, were you? Here's a gift. I love a lot of the outfits she wears, and hopefully this doesn't replace any of the outfits she wears. I like to see her wear all of them. Yeah, it works. Okay. Alright, Diana, I want you to watch closely. Diana, I need you to watch closely, because I'm gonna sell this right before your very eyes. So it looks like we're coming up on the end of this, I guess, segment, you could call it. There we go. 3,000 Nook Miles. Diana's almost been here for a year or two. That's wild. Let's look at the map real quick. Yeah, so, what order did we get these villagers in? Because obviously we had Hamlet and Shari first. Diana was my third villager. Or no, Diana was not the third. She was like the 6th. Because we got Diana, or sorry, we got Hamlet and Shari as the starters. Then we got Dizzy. We got Truffles, then Chevre, or Chevre, then Truffles. They were really close together. Then Diana. Diana was 2 weeks in because she moved in the first Animal Crossing stream I did. And I don't really remember who came after that. No, was Claus? No, Claus came before Dizzy. Claus was 3rd. Then it was Dizzy. So Diana was like 7th. And I don't remember who came after. I'm pretty sure it was like Rosie came after, then Aurora, as far as like villagers we still have now. So like in order of the villagers we have right now, I think it's already in order actually. Because it's me, Hamlet, Shari, Diana, Rosie, Aurora, then we got Rodney, Zucker, Marshall, Whitney, Kabuki. Yeah, I think it's already in order. I wonder if because I haven't messed with this setting since like day 1, off while moving. Yeah, I think that's what it usually is. Right, so we are I think pretty much at the end of this Animal Crossing segment. Let's see if there's anything else I need to do on the map. I'd love to go and visit Emmy's island, because we kind of visited her island 2 weeks in, ever since we've rarely visited it, and she's had some pretty major improvements to the island. I'd love to take a look at it, but she never joined the stream like I was hoping she would. Even though she's online. So maybe she didn't get the live notification or something. That's unfortunate, but it's whatever. So you know what? There's one thing I can do. If you guys want to visit the island, I'm going to go ahead and update the dream address. I have not done this in a long time, but I will go ahead and do that. Update the dream. There's... Well, you'll see the dream address in a bit, I think. Yep, there's the dream address if you ever want to visit Twoogles. I know I won't be streaming this game much more, or too often. So if you want to check out what's going on, I'll try to update this like once every couple weeks or something. Not that you'd really probably want to visit Twoogles anyway, since I've streamed this game so much and literally done literally today just did an entire tour of everything. So let's just move on to like the last little segment here I want to do for the 1-year anniversary of this game, which is not gonna be gameplay wise, but I just want to look back and reminisce. We're almost over. The stream's almost over. So before we talk about when the next stream's going to be and all that, which I don't know when the next stream's going to be. Spoilers. And plans and stuff like that. We're just going to reminisce real quick. Not to the extent I did on day 100. I know I might have gone a little crazy with day 100 reminiscence and stuff like that. But there's a couple videos and a couple screenshots I have on the Switch of March 20th, 2020, first day playing, and I just kind of want to look back because I do kind of regret not playing the game earlier. If you weren't aware, when I first started playing Animal Crossing New Horizons on stream, it was 2 weeks in, and my goal was to stream this game once every 2 weeks. I think after that first stream, or maybe it was the second stream, I think it was after the first, I ended up getting sick with some kind of virus. It wasn't COVID, luckily. But I was not able to stream the 4th week of the game being out. While I did keep up on everything, playing the game and such, I just wasn't able to stream. I didn't have the energy. And that's when I fell out of it. So what I'm saying is I wish I played the game earlier, like within the first couple days. I mean, the pandemic made everything crazy, so I understand. You know what, out of curiosity real quick. 1 year, and I've put about 445 hours in. It might have been 440 around before we started today's stream, but yeah. That's a lot of time. Even for me, to an extent, that's a lot of time. Like, I think I mentioned there was one summer I put, like, close to 500 hours in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. That was over the course of, like, 3 months. And maybe it was, like, 300 hours. I don't know if 500 is totally accurate or whatever, but yeah, what I'm saying. That's a lot for me, considering, like, we scroll down here and we see, oh, Pikuniku played for 3 hours or more. I beat that game last night, and for reference, I bought the Switch version of Pikuniku I think like a week or two before Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal came out. That's why it got put on the back burner. Hardcore. But yeah, like Pokemon Sword, 35 hours. I'm sure maybe 50 hours is gonna be my max for Sword, unless I go back and play through it. max for sword if you know, if I don't fucking if I don't sorry, 50 hours if I do the DLC. Sorry, I was trying to focus on something else. I'm gonna change game name to Just Chatting. So I don't want anybody coming in and being like, you're not playing Animal Crossing and bitching at me. I'm in a pretty good mood today. Rather not deal with internet a-holes. But yeah. Anyway, on to... Just kind of want to show you the old screenshots I have. I'm always paranoid of something bad happening to a lot of my... The memory... Not the memory, but the, videos and screenshots and the save data and the SD cards and all that shit. I'm always paranoid of just losing it. It's nice to kind of have it backed up, at least in some format, on stream. Which I'm paranoid about losing stream footage forever as well, even though I have, like, saved MP4 files of the stream and, you know, saved YouTube videos and such like that. Always paranoid. So I just kind of want to watch each one of these videos. This is the very beginning of the game. And even just this beginning here had me so excited, like I was talking about earlier. And this is just like the first, just what the island looked like when I first started. For those of you who don't know, like the first time you play the island, you don't have, or play this game, you don't have immediate access to, you don't have immediate access to your entire island. If there's a river, there are no bridges yet. You need to get the vaulting pole to get over the river. So my resident services part of the island, as I call it, was all I had to explore for maybe, I don't know, maybe a week? Yeah, maybe not a week. I don't know if a week would be accurate or not. I can't tell. But that's fine, because things felt perfect here at the beginning. I feel like if they had all the entire island open up to me right from the beginning, I would have been a little overwhelmed with all the space and nothingness. I like how you can see Shari thinking up above. I let them have their houses put exactly where they were originally thinking. Like where they were standing, I was just like, all right, we'll put your house here. And you can see Shari thinking, her little think bubble up above. Because I'm pretty sure I walked up there immediately after and was like, hey, yeah, you can put your house here? It's cool. So yeah, the prologue of the game, not really the first day. If memory serves, you do that little tutorial, you have them set down their houses, and it just becomes night. Because I'm pretty sure at this point it was like 1 p.m. So this is like the only time in the game where the date and the time itself does not match up with real-world time and date. Because I'm pretty sure it was like 1 p.m., 3 p.m., something like that at this point I was playing. And you see here it's nighttime. It's just something to, you know, for the story-wise. But after you do this, you immediately go into like the next day, I guess, quote unquote, where the time does match up with yours. So probably this next video or the video after, you'll see it's probably gonna be like 4 p.m. If what I'm saying makes sense, it makes sense to me. And this was just me like, I don't know what to call my island, so I had Twoogles in New Leaf, and I could do Twoogles or Twoogles 2. I'm just gonna do Twoogles. Whatever, I just want to play the game. It's a shame we did not get Isla del Biceps as an island name. The claps. There's something about just this guitar track that's so nostalgic. The way they just had it timed perfectly, the way Tom was talking there. Oh my god, so nostalgic. Oh yeah, and this part after, Hamlet's just playing the Tangerine and the New Horizons theme is playing. It was so good. I think I teared up a little bit at that part because it was just so perfect. The OG house right there. Then KK comes in, he's like, so, looks like you decided to make your own way into the world. Get out there, explore the new frontiers. And then, you know, goes into the actual, like, game, you know. You can go fish, you can clean up your island, you know, it's like 4 p.m. or whatever now. I don't think I had a shovel yet. It was 1:37, so I started playing it around noon. Maybe I didn't spend that long with Doom. Or maybe I played Doom after. I think I let it install, and maybe I went into Animal Crossing and played Doom later that night. Did I play it later that night when Em was here? Shit, I can't remember. I want to say I played Doom first. I probably said something like this about... I probably said something on this in an earlier stream, right? Probably like the first Animal Crossing stream, I probably said something on this earlier. Past James would know better, so if I said that I played Doom first in first stream, I probably did. I don't remember. I definitely know for a fact I did have BFG Division playing during the download, and I was just like fucking headbanging and shit. It was so hyped while Doom Eternal was downloading. So I know that for a fact. Animal Crossing was kind of an afterthought at that time. I think some of these were like accidental videos, but that's okay with me. Because early island memories. Yeah, I don't catch those anymore. I wonder if that's just because I have a 5-star island now, like everything's just cleaner or something like that. It's weird. You used to be able to catch tires and boots and stuff like that. Maybe it's just because I haven't fished in a long time. Maybe you still can do that. Or maybe that's just like a spring and summer thing, and that just doesn't happen in the winter or fall. I don't know. It's no fur off my nose, no skin off my titties. Oh, the tulip hat, dude! I forgot all about the tulip hat. That was like the first item I ever put on. I should have wore the tulip hat. Yeah, I forgot all about Tommy or Timmy or whoever that was. He would just walk around the island, flag stuck in his hand. Um, and that was super cool to me because I was like, oh man, I hope in this game you can just have NPCs just kind of wander around the island, and you do. You know, with Celeste and CJ and Flick and all those guys. It's just a shame you don't really get to see Tom Nook or Tommy walking around the way they did in early game. Isn't that a hat I gave you? It looks great. It really shows off your head muscle. I think I was really amazed that he actually recognized the hat. I think this is the only time I've ever played the only time in the 400 and some hours that I've played this game where I think they've actually recognized the clothing they gave me that I'm wearing. I think I just took a video of the title screen here. And Early Island. It took me a while to clean up all these weeds too. Pretty much every tile on this part of the island covered in weeds. Yeah. Yeah, I came back later that night. Messing around with the camera. Yeah, we're gonna get ready and wrap it up here soon. You're free and clear of debt for now. Just wait till you get those housing upgrades. How is that tent treating you? Laughs maniacally. I remember first day I played this game, I mistook Tom Nook's phone for a gun. He reached into his pocket and whipped it out real fast, and I was like, did you just pull out a fucking gun on me? I told Em that later that day when she came over and started playing, and she didn't see it until later on. Because I pointed it out to her, I was like, did you mistake that for a gun by chance? She's like, no. And then later that day, Tom Nook pulls out his phone real fast out of his pocket, and it looks like a gun to her, too. So it wasn't just me. I think at this point, March 20th is over. Yeah, because it's daytime now. So we're into new stuffs. Oh yeah, I remember being very confused about the whole... about the fossil on the cliff. You can just see the confusion in my inputs. You can just see the terror in my inputs. Oh yeah, the short... Oh my god, the very short... very small inventory we used to have. We have such a big inventory now. It would make going back to older Animal Crossings really hard, I bet. What is this? Yeah, this is the 21st now. So. Yo, it's been a wild ride, a wild year. 1,600, like, screenshots and videos. But this is a great game. I hope I don't fall out of it anytime soon. Really hope I don't, because it's fucking great. Oh yeah, Emmy's been offline for a little bit. Emmy's put a little over 550 hours into this. She's been really into it as well. She's missed some days, but she's been able to do, like, longer play sessions than I have. So while we're at it, there's one thing I do want to look at. Because there's one thing... Because stream quality matters to me, right? And I feel like I've really figured that out over the year. Animal Crossing was kind of the beginning of that. I started learning audio filters and stuff like that. Hold on one second. So, yeah, stream quality matters to me. I feel like with the beginning of Animal Crossing, I really started getting into learning audio filters and how encoders work and stuff like that. And I feel like I've really perfected it, especially with this new PC. I wouldn't say perfected actually. That's a bit of a strong word. Um, but it's a lot better than it used to be. I remember I was having a hard time figuring out why my new Horizons footage for like the first stream or two looked not all that great. Um, and I want to actually pull it up here. And it was all because I had the wrong encoder. I accidentally switched it to a CPU encoder where I was using graphics card encoder for the longest time. Um, I hate how YouTube has done its own thing and organized my playlists and in the way it wants it and not the way I want it. But yeah, April 3rd. I just want to kind of take like a quick look at the difference in quality. Like this is 720p. Pretty goddamn